it's Maria
And Christopher.
from Still Dreaming Homestead. We're glad to be back with you. Christopher's been with me for a few days, and he's been wanting to make some cookies. We've cut ourselves short on time, and even though when my cake mixes and that are gone, I do not plan on replacing them because of the questionable ingredients. We're going to use up what we have. We're not going to waste them. So Christopher's going to be showing you what we're making today.
Today, we're going to be making epic birthday cake cookies.
We are okay.
It comes with basically every ingredient that we need. But first, I need to melt the butter. This is 5 tablespoons. It'll take probably 30-35 seconds.
All right.
Alright, butter.
All right. Why don't you show us what's in the box?
So, what's in the box? Let's find out.
All right.
This is the frosting, knead and squeeze. We got to do this to make sure it stays smooth.
All right.
We are only going to use this when the cookies cool off, though.
All right. Does that go in between the cookies?
Yes, that goes in between the cookies to make it like a sandwich.
Ooh.
What is this? The cookie mix!
Yay!
And last but not least, sprinkles!
Sprinkles. And I can see if I look at the box kind of how it's going to go. Cookie, frosting, sprinkles, cookie.
All right.
Let's see if the butter is melted.
Heat the butter. The butter has melted perfectly.
Oh, let us see it. Oh yeah, that looks good. So, what you gonna do first?
What I gotta do first is look at the instructions to find out what I have to do.
Okay. Now.
Well, turns out it's gonna be a very simple first step. All I gotta do is mix the butter, the egg, and the cookie mix. But of course, the egg came from Grammie's farm.
Right.
All right. So we got the cookie mix in. Oh yeah, and we also need water.
Oh, all right. That's good to know.
All right, we got the egg in. And now the butter.
Use the spatula to get it all out.
It's a good trick because then you aren't wasting any butter because that's a lot of butter that was still left in there.
Yeah.
All right. So after that, we got to find out how much water we need.
Okay, how much water do we need?
Let me see. 1 tablespoon of water.
1 tablespoon of water.
All right. So right now we got our tablespoon and we have all of the stuff in here, but we need our 1 tablespoon of water. Okay, got the water and it's in.
All right.
Now we gotta mix it.
I'll take these.
Okay.
All right. What are you going to use to mix that?
A whip.
Whip. Okay. So go ahead and move over closer where you were working.
All right.
Are you remembering to kind of do the edges? Mm-hmm. Now tap that to get the stuff to fall out of it.
Man, this bugger doesn't want to come out.
Do you
Got
think
it.
you should use the rubber one instead then?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to use the rubber one instead because it won't get stuck on the inside.
My, this is tricky.
There, got it off.
No, you didn't get it all off. Use the rubber thing to scrape it off. Okay.
All Alright, so we switched up to the red spatula. But with the mixing, you gotta get it up on the sides to get it all off. Once you get it off, you mix it, and then once more gets stuck, you go and do that trick again. It's a repeating process until you got the mix well done.
All right. Does it feel pretty stiff?
Yeah, that's stiff. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. Keep mixing it up till you think it's fully incorporated. Now you did wash your hands, right?
Yes, I did.
So if you want to, you can use your hands for the last part of it.
Okay.
Now, good job. How's it feel?
Slimy.
What's it remind you of?
Slime.
Slime or Play-Doh?
Kind of both. Like, me and my sister did an experiment once where we mixed Play-Doh and slime. It feels like that.
Okay. All right. The next thing, it says to divide this into 12 equal pieces. So you're going to start off by dividing that in half. Kind of just figure out where you think half is.
Alright, so right now we had to divide it in half and get it in 3 pieces, which so far we've already done. But
On one side,
on
right?
one side, but we have to do that to the other now.
Okay. Try to make sure they're kind of equal. Damn.
Alright, so right now we have it looking like a loaf of bread that's sliced up.
Into
But
6 equal pieces,
into
right?
6 equal pieces, but we need it to be cut into 12. So that's why we go right down the center of it to get us 12 equal pieces.
All right.
Right now, we need to put them on the cookie tray.
Okay, what did you line that with? Do you remember what that paper's called? Starts with a P. P-A-R,
Parchment paper.
parchment paper. And why do we use that?
Because Pam either has propane
Mhm.
or
Butane. Butane in it.
butane in it. All right.
So,
That's why we use parchment paper so we don't get hurt.
okay. So, show me what you do next.
We have to line it down by 3, over by 4, because there's 12 pieces and 3 times 4 is 12.
All right, let me see you get started. Oh, you got to roll it in a ball first. Okay, and then put it on.
1,
Good.
2,
Now, what are you doing now?
patting them down.
Can you make them a little bit flatter? They'll cook a little faster that way.
Right now, they're flattened and everything. We need to cook them at 375 degrees for exactly 9 minutes.
Okay,
And while we're doing that, while they're baking,
so go ahead and stick them in the oven. Good job.
all right. And while that's going, I'm gonna clean up the mess.
All right, let me see you do that. Things go in the dishwasher. Before you wash, why don't you just clear up the rest real quick and show me what you're going to do there. Gonna throw anything in the garbage? What do we do with those eggshells?
We put them over here to where they dry, and then we compost them.
All right. They're filled with calcium.
garbage right here.
All right. Should you put it in the box, do you think?
In the box?
Cookie
Yes,
box?
more than likely it should go in the box.
Yeah.
We got that right there. And now we gotta wipe the counter.
Let's see. Perfect. And when you're done with that, we're just going to wash up those dishes, right?
Yep. Alright, we got the counter wiped like we needed.
Okay.
But now we gotta do the...
Well, we're not going to, I don't know how to edit, so we don't get to show you the finished product, but I'm sure it's going to... That may have wrecked it. Wow, I dropped the phone. I'm sure that it's going to be delicious. So we're just going to finish cleaning up. We'll get those out now in about 8 more minutes, and we'll get them on cooling racks. Can you show them what a cooling rack looks like?
This here is a cooling rack. We set it out to where the cookie pan sits on top of it to where it cools the cookies.
All right. Okay, thank you. Well, this is Maria
And Christopher,
from Still Dreaming Homestead. We want to pray
blessings on,
on you and yours, in your house, out of your house, in the day and in the night. Whatever you do, keep dreaming. Bye-bye.
Bye.